Imagine you're a hunter 50,000 years ago. You're sitting by a river, enjoying a quiet afternoon. Nothing seems wrong. Then, suddenly, a bush nearby starts moving. At that moment, your brain has two choices: ignore it or assume something terrible is about to happen. If you ignore it and it's a lion, you die. If you panic and it's just the wind, you survive. And that simple survival rule from thousands of years ago may be the reason you're addicted to bad news today.
Wars, crashes, economic collapse, disasters, scandals. Ever notice something strange? You open your phone intending to check one message, and 20 minutes later, you're reading about a plane crash on the other side of the planet. Why? Why does bad news feel impossible to ignore? Why do negative stories spread faster than positive ones? And why does your brain actively search for things that make you anxious? To answer that, we need to travel back in time, way back.
For almost all of human history, humans lived in dangerous environments. Food was scarce, predators were everywhere, the future was uncertain. Imagine two people. One constantly looked for threats. The other focused only on positive things. The cautious human sees lion footprints. He becomes alert. The other says, "Relax, everything's fine." Guess which one survives long enough to have children? Evolution rewarded people who paid attention to danger, not happiness, danger. Over thousands of generations, that survival software became part of us. Scientists call this negativity bias. Imagine someone leaves two notes on your desk. One says, "You're amazing." The other says, "You're terrible." Which one sticks in your mind longer? Usually the negative one. Your brain gives more weight to bad experiences than good ones. Good things feel pleasant. Bad things feel important. Because from an evolutionary perspective, missing a threat was expensive. Missing a compliment wasn't. Let's visit ancient Rome. Imagine two announcements. Announcement 1, the harvest this year is excellent. Nice. Announcement 2, enemy armies are approaching. Which news spreads faster? Obviously the second. Bad news travels quickly because ignoring it could be fatal. The same principle exists today. Only now, the battlefield is your smartphone. Media companies understand human psychology extremely well. Imagine two headlines. Headline A, everything is mostly okay. Not very exciting. Headline B, experts warn disaster could happen soon. Now everyone's interested. Ironically, bad news can trigger curiosity. Your brain wants answers. It wants certainty. It wants to know whether danger is coming. And every click teaches algorithms exactly what keeps your attention. It's midnight. You check your phone. One scary headline appears. Then another. And another. Soon, you're descending into a rabbit hole. Wars, crime, economic fears, natural disasters. Your brain starts believing the world is collapsing, even when reality may be far more stable than it seems. Because your brain isn't measuring reality. It's measuring exposure. The more negative information you consume, the more dangerous the world appears. Imagine a king who receives 100 reports every day. Most are positive. Crops are growing. Trade is thriving. People are happy. But 5 reports mention danger. Which reports get the king's attention? The dangerous ones. Your brain behaves exactly the same way. It constantly asks, what could go wrong? Not what is going right. Because that's how it kept your ancestors alive. The problem is, a survival mechanism designed for lions now operates in a world with smartphones. Today we receive more information in one day than ancient humans received in months, but our brains haven't evolved fast enough to handle it. Every tragedy on Earth now enters your pocket instantly, and your ancient brain treats every headline as if it's happening right outside your cave. That's why a crisis thousands of miles away can affect your mood. Your brain doesn't always distinguish between immediate danger and distant information. It simply reacts.
The next time you find yourself clicking another terrifying headline, remember this: your brain isn't broken. It's doing exactly what evolution designed it to do. The challenge is recognizing when that survival instinct is helping you and when it's controlling you. The world contains danger, but it also contains progress, opportunity, beauty, and hope. The goal isn't to ignore bad news, it's to stop letting it monopolize your attention. Because once you understand the trap, you stop being controlled by it. And that may be the most important news you'll hear today.
If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my next video on why having 1,000 online friends makes you feel completely alone. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.